What up, T-Moose here. Now, Ryan Murphy's American Crime story third season of Impeachment has not even yet premiered. It's premiering in September, but FX has already confirmed that it is in the process of developing another fourth installment to Ryan Murphy's anthology series, and that it will set to be titled Studio 54 American Crime Story. The new installment will center around Steve Rubel and Ian Schreider's infamous club in about around their infamous club in the 1970s. The story tells the saga of Steve Rubel and Ian Schreiders, who in 1977 turned their Midtown Manhattan disco into an international mega of nightlife for the rich and famous and commoners alike, renowned for its lavish parties, music, sex, and drugs. With Rubel and Scraggers, Merrick Rice came their epic fall less than 3 years later when the impersonators were convicted of tax fraud. Dang. Ryan Murphy will, of course, be one of the executive producers of the of course, the anthology series of American Crime Stories began with The People versus O.J. Simpson, which probably one of John Travolta's recent best performances, by the way. Of course, there was the assassination of Giovanni Versace, and Impeachment American Crime Story will of course premiere on FX on September 7th. So yeah, I mean, I remember hearing about this 54 story. I mean, they actually did do a movie about 54 as well, which was simply titled 54, which got released, I believe, in 1998, if I'm not mistaken. That had Ryan Felipe, Breckin Meyer, dramatic even featured Mike Myers, Nate Campbell. So they actually did do a story about this years ago. So another story about could be interesting. Curious to see who they can get you starred on this. I mean, who is Evan Pierce going to be playing? Who is Sarah Paulson going to be playing? Because we already know they're going to appear in this somehow. We already know that most of Ryan Murphy's former stars are going to appear in this. So we'll see. But anyway, let me lead you guys. What are your thoughts on the fourth crime story being about the Studio 54? Do you know much about the story this is based on? Or have you been a fan of Ryan Murphy's American Crime series? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Tim Moose.